Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Okay, so we are back. And by we, I mean, of course, as always, Scott and you guys and me, we're here. It's like a perfect night because I can hear cicadas in the background and the sun's kind of going down. And guess what we're doing, Scott? Guess what we're doing?
Doing scary stories.
Yeah, and moose calls.
Moose calls.
Yes. Have you ever seen a moose before in real life?
In real life,
I think we saw one today. It was great. Have y'all ever seen a Great Dane? Oh my gosh, we saw one today when we were walking. That thing was huge. Scott, what you say about that Great Dane we saw? That thing was huge. Shout out to y'all who got a Great Dane. That thing is big, honey. Oh my, that thing was big, honey. So I feel like that was moose size. Probably as close as we're going to get to one, maybe. It was a big boy. So I did a moose call to ward them off. We're gonna light our little campfire because again, we're doing campfire stories. And today's story is, are you ready for it, Scott?
Right.
Let me get to the page. Oh, wait, let me do like, are you afraid of the dark? Wait, I'm sorry. I'm not as good as they are. The nun who loves to help. Ooh. Scott don't know how to work his phone. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna do this. It's gonna be super scary.
So what was it? The nun that what?
Who loves to help.
Loves to help.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Let's see what she likes to help with.
Okay, hey, she limitless. Period. Okay, let me get started. You dragging all day. In an old folks' home was a nun who knew nothing other than to take care of elderly people. Oh, this is good. This is good. She likes to help. Period. Hey, Mother Teresa, girl, how you doing? All her life, she wanted nothing more than to give the old people the happiness they deserve during their aging years. Girl, yes, girl. While everyone around her knew of her passion, no one knew how she had come to devote her life to treating the elderly. Okay, girl. I mean, she was a nun. Some say she was raised by her grandparents, resulting in treating her elders with so much love and compassion, while others believe she was just a person with a heart of gold. She Mother Teresa, y'all. She used to take care of a lot of elderly folks, tending to their every need. She adored each one of them as if they shared the same blood. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Don't they always say you're supposed to take care of people the way you would want your family members taken care of? Duh. And when they would close their eyes for all eternity, she would bawl with great sadness, realizing how little time she had with them. She hated to see her patients go, but was especially protective of one man, Mr. Davis, who had a special place in the nun's heart because he treated her like his own child. Oh, that's so sweet. At the ripe old age of 71, the old man still had some muscles in his slowing body.
71, he's like an old people's home.
Scott, this may be back in, I don't know, the 1900s. We don't know.
Well,
You know, there were points in history, and you know, for Sunday Funday School, we'll talk about the point in history where people lived a really long time, like almost 1,000 years. And
past that.
Yeah, we're way past that. But I'm just saying there's these like shifts. It depends on what point in history you are in where you shift.
Well,
If you were closer to, you know, when God created the world, then guess what? Boom, you lived a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were closer to like the 1900s, you may not have lived a long time. 71 was probably really old in the 1900s. Think about it. The old man. Oh wait, how you made me miss my part. However, his legs were getting more frail, with his knees aching as if he had run a marathon every day. Honey, look, I'm starting to see that in my age. I'm not going to say how old I am. So I get it, baby. By the time I get 71, I'm going to be just sitting down a lot like, this too much.
Yeah.
Sky feeling it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not taking any chances.
And let me tell y'all something. Scott wanted to get a house with like flights of stairs, like 3 stories. Like, sir. But be groaning when we get out the car, like, ooh, my leg, ooh. How you gonna get up 3 flights of stairs, sir?
I'll figure it out.
Okay. Get you a little hover around. You can hover around up the stairs. His back was cracking every few steps he took, leaving him unable to move any further than the front gate of the old folks' home. You need to hover around, sir. The nun was happy to care for this old man who seemed to have been abandoned by those who were supposed to love him. That's sad. We have got to do better as a society, like checking in on our older people, for real. Because one day that's going to be our fate. So each one teach one. If you start doing it and your children see it, then they'll maybe do it for you. Maybe. There's no guarantee. How cruel of them, she thought with rage. Mr. Davis had 2 sons who had left him in this place one day when their father wasn't able to move on his own. But she also felt thankful towards his sons because she got to meet the old man and take care of him, period. If she couldn't make these old folks happy, no one could. That was just kind of random. One day, the nun was getting ready to help Mr. Davis with some activities. She was walking inside the room she shared with the other nurse to fetch something when she spotted the latter packing her belongings in a suitcase. Okay, girl, they're gonna have a now hiring sign. Where are you going? To see your family? The nun asked with curiosity. The nun shook her head, replied, no, I've been fired. Can nuns get fired?
I guess they can.
Were they getting paid? Do they pay nuns when they work in hospitals?
I don't know what they do.
The nun gasped in horror. Well, that's one thing they do. They gasp in horror. What about the patients she had been looking after? Who will the old people be handed to? The caring nurse expected to take her place. She knew no one would look after the old folks the way she did. Okay, girl. But why? The nun asked. Her face was covered in disbelief. The other nurse then told her everything, and what she heard broke her heart. For no good reason, however, the nurse was packing to leave for good. She had been laid off. Can nuns be laid off? I feel like
the nun or the nurse.
I think the nurse and the nun are. Maybe the nurse. Okay, I thought the nurse and the nun were the same person. Okay, oops, sorry, y'all. Okay, the nurse was okay. She had been laid off. The old folks' home was losing money, so they had to fire staff. That's sad. Plus, the nurse's patients had gotten healthy enough to contact his family to take him back. Dang, y'all couldn't just take him when he wasn't? Okay, well, everybody's circumstance is different. The nun seethed with more rage, but was also overcome with fear. Fear that the nurse and others who had gone, she too would get fired and lose her patient. Again, see, this is a nun getting fired here.
All right.
Can nuns get fired? I thought they work for free. If anybody know, put it in the comments, because I ain't never heard of that before. If Mr. Davis started getting well and was sent back home, she would have no one left to look after.
No one else in that old person home.
I feel like this is a setup. Are you ready? I have not read this story, by the way, y'all. This is my first time reading it. I feel like she gonna start hurting people just so she could keep patients. Like, girl, this is not what we do, ma'am. This is not what we do. This is not what we do. I don't feel like this is what we should do here. She would have to leave the very place that made her feel so alive. Girl, find a new job. Find a new job. The nun would not stand for it. She wanted to stay, but more importantly, she wanted Mr. Davis to stay. Girl, it sounds like it's a little more than a daddy-daughter relationship around him. Sound like you didn't feel in love. Only if he stayed could the nun stay too. Okay, girl. But much to her dismay, as time went by, the nun had begun to hear everyone say how much Mr. Davis was fully recovering. The nun, being the loving woman she was, I told you, this sound like Lerv, smiled, looking as if she was witnessing a miracle. In truth, there was nothing in her but pure fear. Girl, you're about to lose your job. Mr. Davis was becoming healthier. She was busy taking care of new patients, which made her unable to take the time to go and witness the miracle with her own eyes. However, she wished it wasn't true. What you guys got?
So she's so busy with other patients that she doesn't have time to go see him. But if he leaves the place, she's going to lose her job.
Maybe she crazy, Scott. Possibly. Have you ever heard Nars Barkley? Maybe she's crazy. Okay. You don't make it to this book being normal. Duh. That same night, the nun could not get a wink of sleep. Oh, she losing sleep over this man. It's Lerv. She was out of her room getting some more water when she saw Mr. Davis standing above the stairs. What he doing there? It was the first time since the rumors that she had seen him. Mr. Davis was on his way to get some fresh air while climbing down the stairs. And that image was like a nightmare to her. Oh, girl, what was your nightmare? His legs did not wobble or crack, and his back was regaining its posture. He still had his cane, but he didn't even attempt to call for the nun to help him down like he used to just a few weeks back. Oh, girl. Don't do nothing stupid. The nun's eyes widened, and her heart was pounding. It's like a cartoon. They had not been lying. Mr. Davis was regaining his lost strength. She was heartbroken, driven by the fear of losing him. Oh, Lord Jesus, this is for my man. This is Fatal Attraction. This is giving a little too much for a kid's book, but let's keep going. She was also jealous that he was seemingly better. He could leave her and make her get kicked out of this place. She would then live in the streets while he enjoyed the summer with his sons and grandchildren. She would have nothing while he got his everything back. Damn, okay, wait. So now that if you get fired from the nursing home, you also get put out in the streets too as a nun?
Well, yeah, it sounds like she lives there. So if she doesn't have a job there, then you don't get to live there.
Now get a damn job. Clearly, the nun thing ain't working out for us. If this is what happens, if we can't work at this one nursing home, is there only one thing that a nun can do? Just one thing. She don't got no other options, and then she out in the street. Then I wouldn't be a nun. If this was the scenario. I don't think this is the scenario, though, for real. But for entertainment purposes. For her whole life, the nun only knew how to take care of people and look after the helpless. She had no other talent to earn money. Girl, oof. No, the nun was furious. She couldn't stand to watch as Mr. Davis step down the steps. She had to take care of him so he wouldn't have to suffer anymore. Girl, wait. So getting better equals suffering here?
Apparently.
Okay, girl, you might be a little more than crazy, baby. He needed someone to look after him forever.
Oh.
Let me help you. Exiting the room under the guise of the caring woman Mr. Davis knew her by. The nun offered to help him, smiling sweetly as always. She's like, let me help you. Scott, look, let me help you. Let me help you down them 3 flights of stairs that you want in our house. It's fine. I can now move by myself, Mr. Davis replied while stepping towards the first step of the stairs. The nun just smiled, assuring him that she would just stay behind for his safety. Girl, don't do it. This was on the episode of Deadly Women. This was on the episode. Satisfied, Mr. Davis turned towards the steps, preparing to step down. He moved his leg down the first step, with his cane supporting him as he descended slowly. Just as he was about to make the next step, he suddenly felt his cane being swept away.
Oh.
Who could that be? Not back there. That's the cat, child. I'm just being annoying. I'm talking about who swept that cane away. Mr. Davis soon found himself on 2 feet, panicking as he was stuck at the first step. Sorry. He hung onto the railing, frightened by the sudden force. As he looked up, his eyes shot wide open, overcome with shock. There, standing above him, a shadowy figure loomed. His heart shrank even more seeing this ghostly image stare at him with wicked eyes. Yeah, child. The figure tapped the cane on her hand, looking at Mr. Davis like he was a little mouse. The man wanted to call for help, but the nun was quick to strike. One more push, the woman threw Mr. Davis down the stairs. Girl, how is this helping this man? Why this man can't walk down them stairs by himself? You got other patients that you supposed to be taking care of. She crazy. She crazy. His eyes held horror as he flew into the air and started rolling down the stairs. He was overcome with so much pain that he could barely move or call for help. This sad. Clack, clank, clank, clack. Footsteps were coming towards him. The nun then bent down and gave him a wicked grin. Yeah, see, it went from like to like, girl, you crazy. You need a psychologist, ma'am. His eyes began to close as he was losing consciousness. But before closing his eyes, he saw her bend down and she whispered, sorry. Like, look at this poor man. Look at him. Why are you laughing at him, Scott? Scott's evil. He was soon engulfed by darkness. Does it look dark now?
Oh, wow.
It's super scary right now. After a night of screaming and alarm, the nun found herself back in the home. Mr. Davis was admitted to the hospital where they revealed that he was too injured to walk. I hope he ain't too injured to talk, because he needs to be telling, because I would have told. The fall was brutal and cruel to his old body. It made it paralyzed along one side. Everyone was sad, of course. For the nun, however, it was just as she wanted. He still should be able to talk and tell on her, because I would have told on her ass. Now, Mr. Davis would forever need her help. She would not lose him or her place in the home again. Then the nun received a call that another patient was arriving. When the old lady was given to her, the nun gave her a welcoming smile. But as she took her in, there was nothing but a seething grin. Ah, yes, another patient to keep forever.
Ooh. Wow.
I'm super scared. Oh my God. Scott, if you have to put me in a nursing home, make sure the people ain't crazy.
All right.
What did you learn from this? What did you guys learn from this, if anything?
I don't know, but I mean, it's a kid's book, so Yeah, they're already kind of scared of nuns. They got bad reputation. That's not helping out.
Scott, this is they warned these kids. They said it was Campfire Tales, and they got bats in this house in the back, so they knew what time it was. If y'all are looking for a good scary book, but y'all feel like y'all children will be too scared, don't get this one, okay? Because people getting slandered over here. Okay, I do have a lesson learned. No matter how nice people seem, you never know what's going through their head for real. You never know. They could be crazy as hell and just using, the niceness as a cover. Okay? So, watch people actions, not what it seems, watch behind the scenes. Like kind of watch people before you just be trusting them with your older people and children or yourself even. Okay? So, that's what I got. Did that jar anything in you? Y'all put y'all lessons learned down there. That's all we got for tonight. So we're gonna bid you guys adieu. It's getting late. Okay, we gonna lay this down because Scott and I are old people, not that old, but we old people. So we'll bid you guys adieu. So from wherever we are to wherever you are, peace and love and happiness. Y'all make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want. And we'll see you tomorrow for our Sunday Funday School.